Hello, everybody. As promised, will resume now my practice series on Backgammon Galaxy. Before, I was traveling to live tournaments and also had plenty of other online matches to play, WBIF and German tournaments. But now I have a bit more time, and so let's do some practice as always. If you like the content, please press the corresponding button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, here we go. Wow, okay. And right from the start, I'm reconnecting here, connections issues. Not sure what's going on, didn't have any problems. So is it a Galaxy problem or is it mine? I don't know. Guess I just will run out here for the lack of an alternative. Yeah, anchor and hit seems natural. This looks like an early cube take for sure, but I think he doesn't have enough market losing sequences. Maybe this is one of them. Can I afford to split here? Or should I just make the 5-point? That looks... I mean, I'm threatening to get primed, so I feel like I need to make something happening here. So this looks awfully risky. Fours are duplicated. But it feels like I need to go for an anchor here. Lifting also looks a little bit weak. This could be really wrong, but I really don't feel comfortable sitting there on the 24 against the prime. Okay, this is the repair shot, so to speak, the repair roll. Everything is fine now. But yeah, maybe my play also loses too many gammons. Because he had quite a few checkers in the zone. Almost like an experiment display. Now, of course, after double sixes, I'm in great shape. Race is even. Think I can take another roll, but soon I will be recubing. Maybe I can even recube now. I have certainly some market losers. I can just bring two builders down. I mean, I really feel like cubing here. Let's see what he does. Maybe this will be a short one if he takes. Certainly I have 2-1 as a market loss, double fours. And can he really take if I roll something like a 5-2 and he misses? Because then I'm threatening the 6 prime. Yeah. Okay, now of course he is in much better shape, but still, even after a sequence like this, I'm a solid favorite. Yeah, I know you should be more careful with recubes than with initial cubes, but I really felt my position was quite strong. Well, double deuces, double fives. And we have a new favorite, but now I'm fighting back. So this could easily end here if he gets to an 8 cube. Could easily happen. Especially if I continue to roll low. Right now I'm still the favorite, I guess. Okay, takes the checker off. Very important for him. I take 4 off. Very important for me. Okay. Now it's almost gin. It is gin. Okay, 4-0 lead. So of course I have to be careful now, taking and cubing. Okay, I think this should be a cube for him. At the score, I mean, easy take, but down for nothing. How bad can it be to cube this? No, with this great shot. Of course, he is happy not to have cubed. Another good shot. So 5-3. Certainly don't want to leave any blots, any shots. So just simple. And this is actually the perfect game for the score, just a holding game. Not much going on. Few gammons. I really want to keep a spare in the outfield on the 7 to have more playability. I mean, in these holding games, it's not so much about purity, more that you can play your numbers. Okay, why is he running when behind? This is probably a mistake. Of course, I cannot cube. Now a really ugly play comes to my mind, but actually I don't see anything else. Yeah, okay. But I don't know what else I could have done. So I'm not really ahead in the race, so I don't see much reason to leave a direct one by clearing the 17. So I will leave some indirect. Three, 1. Okay. 5-2 and 4-3 I can leave. What else? I can also play safe. That leaves nothing. Yeah, why not safe? I mean, 4 numbers is quite a bit. Yeah, I'll play safe. For now, 6-5 works. So now the question is whether I can cube. I'm far up in the race. And there is still contact. Quite a bit. So what happens if I can break my 17 and don't get hit? But then if he enters, it's still a lot of contact. Yeah, difficult. But I think it's this. I also have some bad numbers. Horror numbers is exaggerated, but like 5-2 or something. I will take another roll. Okay, that was the killer. If I don't roll anything bad. Wow. Now it's a play on, of course. 2, 3, 4. Is there anything else? 2, 3, 4, I guess. And I will continue rolling. Too many gammons, I think, despite some risks of leaving a shot. But his board has also some weakness, so this, I mean, this is super safe. I think I will take the safe route to just assure victory and then try to win the extra. That's the gammon. Which is not so unlikely now. Okay. Things are looking promising here. Yeah, that was a mistake. He should have. Usually, when the opponent is split, you don't make the bar and leave a shot on a direct shot on the 8. Usually a mistake, or almost always. 5, 4, 4, 6 to 1 looks a bit too ugly for my taste. Yeah, should he run? Okay, race is about even. So I don't want to hit lose here. Should have done after the roll. So he plays really fast. Lately, I practiced a little bit of speed gammon, usually not something that I really enjoy, but just to see what kind of mistakes I make when I basically play with my gut feeling and don't have time to really have a deep look. It's certainly interesting, but of course, playing speed and commenting is too stressy, at least for me. Okay, very lucky so far in this match. Yeah. So if I win this, maybe after quick analysis, I'll try to play another one. Yeah, I'm especially curious about the risky splitting play in the first game. I decided to what is that? Okay, I have to place the chat. What was I about to say? Yeah, to try to find plays that I usually won't make. So take a bit more risk, be a bit more creative, and see where that gets me to. So this, no, rematch, yes, rematch. That's a great idea. Because to get some more content, perfect. Okay, what happened here? He ran, all split. So it's also like, it seems like in the first one there wasn't too much to analyze when I saw the PR. At least what blunders are concerned. So talking, so now I can hit 2, which looks weird. I think just the cover and split play. Yeah. Head in the race. I should make the 5. Usually you make the 5, even though it means leaving an indirect. So now that he's splitting and I'm reconnecting. Oops. I don't know what's going on. Okay, here I am. I'm up 21 pips. Can point on him. Looks a bit thin, to be honest. He's got his bar point. So a point on him, yes. Maybe it's still a bit thin. Okay, now it's again reconnecting, which is unfortunate. I don't want to run out of time here. Okay, I'll try this. Okay, what happened? So I certainly will play this. This looks fine. I could have hit. But as I said, I'm ahead in the race. So now for sure I will cube. But maybe I could have hit loose. I was a bit confused by the reconnect, but this has to be a cube. 20 pips up. Okay, now I can hit loose. But where is the 2? Maybe like this. Yeah, I want to take the initiative here. He has a blot in his home board. Okay, that worked out nicely. Six, 2, I guess just out. I can make the deuce point, but I really want to build the prime. This looks fine. Good shot by him. Now I'm a bit under pressure. I really don't want to enter on the 20. How does that look? Okay. Sixes, aces, deuces. In the other play, the problem is I enter with the deuce and then 5 like this. Could be. Yeah. I'll play like this. I really don't like entering on the 20. I want to build something first. Okay, got punished. Really punished. If he cubes, it's a take, I was about to say, because of my strong structure. So we may see another short match. I think it was maybe even a bit early for a recube. I thought the take was quite obvious. Okay, 1. So now of course, an 8 cube, that should be a pass. Now I strongly feel that I can play on for the gammon, so I will try to do that. 1, 2, 3, and another builder, 4. Go for the gammon. Okay, just standard hit. And just make the point. I guess I wanna start clearing now to have a quick bear in bear off for the gammon. But taking off leaves this ugly gap on the 4. I don't know. And that's called, according to Michi, that's a valley structure, and you should look for mountain structures. So now I can clear, but that reduces my gammon wins. I want, because it's easier for him to enter. So I will take another checker off. Playing for the gammon aggressively, maybe too aggressively, but yeah, he is already a dead checker. I mean, if I get hit, I still have reasonable chances, and yeah. So this could be 2 really short matches. So can I take any checkers off? It doesn't look like. I can, of course, but that's probably not a good idea. So, favorite to win a gammon here and the match. Okay. Good game. Okay, another good match. So that's gonna be it. And let's look at these 2 matches. Okay, this is the first match that we played. As already commented, this is simply not a cube. First of all, even though white is a small or solid favorite, let's say, there are just not too many crushing sequences. Like, what can he roll that really kills me? I've got the anchor. So that means he doesn't have enough big market losers. So yes, he can make the 5 point and I can roll badly, but then maybe I have a small pass. There's just not enough volatility, and the equity is also not especially good. And then we get to my ambitious play, which was a mistake. As you can see, it's just like, I mean, it's at least it's second best, it seems. I mean, I can plus the others. Yes, it remains second best. That was also a candidate to lift, split, and lift. So I looked at this briefly, make the 5, but then it felt to me, okay, he can hit me, or even if he doesn't, he has the advantage in the priming battle. I felt I needed to get more active, and this is fine at DMP. I mean, it's almost as good as making the 5, but it loses some extra gammons, of course. So still not too unhappy with my play. As I mentioned, I try to force myself to play a bit more creative in these practice sessions and see what comes out of it. Not just always the standard play. Yeah, my redouble was I was not quite there. I mean, here my equity is already great. He's down to 26% winning chances, but it seems like it's just not volatile at all, my position. So even if I roll double 6s, yes, I will make the ace, but so I will clear the mid and be ahead in the race. However, with the 5-point open, he will still have decent equity. So, as in the example before, his initial cube, not enough crushing sequences. The only difference between his cube and mine is that my equity is already very high because of my strong prime. And if I can keep it, he will start crunching and wasting pips. So you can see almost a 3-1 favorite. Well, so small mistake here with the cube. Rest wasn't too interesting. Yeah, when I commentated that he probably already has a cube at this score at 7 away, 3 away, it was just right on the cusp. Certainly at the score like 3 away, 2 away, it would be a much better cube. But anyway, so what else? 4-3. Okay. This is interesting because I discarded the play because I felt I'm not ahead enough in the race. However, I mean, I played like this. I should have just volunteered. However, since my position is very inflexible with the 3 checkers on the ace, what will usually happen is that he will improve his board strength, and then will be either forced to run or break my front structure. I mean, not a big mistake. It just didn't feel that I'm just ahead enough in the race, but he's simply in a more flexible, as his position is more flexible. So, which is why I should have tried it now while he still has some weakness in his board. Okay, but you remember the way it went. At some point I rolled a 6-5 and the double threes, and that was it after my play. So, but before the double threes, I actually should have cubed. Winning chances are just already too high. Super easy take for him. So I wasn't sure. But in my experience, when you have a big lead and you're not sure, you make much bigger mistakes when giving a wrong cube than when missing a cube. As you can see here, only a small mistake, so I don't fault myself at all for it. So then close out and gammon after double threes. Okay. And then the Crawford game, I commented already on the double aces. That's not what you do usually. Make the bar and leave it direct on the 8. And the rest, there was nothing much interesting anymore. Yeah, no major mistakes. Of course, I'm happy about it. Same is true for the second match that I will bring up now. Okay, this is the second match, only one game. Okay, one mistake by him. This is also opening theory that with 5-1 you usually bring a checker down from the midpoint, especially when you have 6 checkers on the midpoint. So it's really helpful to play a checker down to unstack. So hitting 2 is a mistake. Much bigger mistake when you have escaped already a back checker to the mid. And yeah, so that was that. Just opening stuff. And I could have cubed earlier. I was already wondering. Felt already quite good, mainly because of the racing lead and some threats, but you can see was just borderline. And after the sequence, I actually lost my market. Now I have more pointing numbers and my back checker stepped up to the 20, so also much better chances to escape. So he should have passed here, but I don't blame him for taking. No checker on the bar and decent structure. And I have only a 2-point board. I mentioned it in my last video that one rule of thumb that I have is that when the good scenario is that you end up in a holding game way down in the race, which is the good scenario for white here, be careful taking. So that is another example of that concept. Basically, the best that he can achieve realistically is to get into a holding game, and when that's the good scenario, think twice about taking. Yeah, the 3-2. I played 6-4 because I really wanted to go for the 5-point. Believe it or not, I saw that to move the checker here because it's certainly attractive to duplicate 2s and 3s all over the place. Like 3s to hit, 2s to hit everywhere, and 2s and 3s to cover. So perfect duplication. I thought that going for the 5-point is more important, but yeah, I can see this reduces his good numbers by quite a bit. So that was mainly the biggest mistake here in this game, I guess. Yeah, his recube, it fell too early, and yeah, my assessment was correct. He's barely a favorite. And one thing is, yes, he wins many more gammons than I do, but there is one problem for him. So he rolled double 5s, which he should have played like this. I think it's more builders and fewer shots. No, okay, he played like this. This is more shots, same amount of builders for the 5. Also just too many blots. Okay, he played like this, and now I made another mistake. I should have recubed already, which I really wasn't on my radar, because usually when you have not even a 60-40 favorite, why should you give away the cube? Two reasons here. First, after my cube, he cannot use it anymore. It's a dead cube. And as you can see, he's still, even in this position, he wins more gammons than I do. So actually, by eliminating gammons, by raising the cube level to 8, I hurt him more than I hurt myself. So, and I think that tips the scales here. So many of the games, I mean, 40% total of all games will be gammons. So then actually the cube level doesn't even matter, because when it's a gammon, match is over anyway. And since the number of gammons favors him, why not just eliminate them? So it didn't occur to me at the time, and this is really very advanced stuff. And yeah, what can you do? It's only a small cube, but I think it's a cool concept. Yeah, and the rest was just nothing special. I managed to win a gammon, and as you can see, yeah, again, not too many mistakes. Nice PR. So I'm certainly happy about that. So that after the break, my first video went quite well, even though because of the 2 short matches, it's a short video, but it's a start. So I guess I will just continue with the series. Maybe one could do some variations, like maybe like a Grandmaster series. So Grandmasters out there, if you're interested to play a match on Galaxy or something, maybe that would be a nice format. Just occurred to me. So yeah, what else? Nothing special. So I leave it at that. Take care. And until next time, bye bye.